Hello, 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 my friends. Dobro večer. It's Charles Cather here in Cather, Serbia. I'm going to answer some questions today from a young lady in Canada. I'm going to start doing this. I answer questions from foreigners every single day. A lot of people don't know anything about Serbia, and we need to teach them, baby. You know, me and my best buddy, we're opening a tour company for everybody. I'm not going to tell you the name of it. We're working on the logo and the website right now. And it's going to be great. We don't need a lot of money to start this, and I've got already in my contacts about 500-600 foreigners that are interested in Serbia, that have asked questions about coming here, that's been here, that's coming back. So I think I could be a big deal here. We're just going to do tours. I'm coming up with day trips, 2, 3, 7 days. So anything with me, if you spend more than 7 days with me, you probably won't like me, because I'm kind of a shupak. If you know what that means. After that, ask Momchilo, he can tell you. Anyway, Jim, my dear from Canada, she's already said she's going to take one of my tours. So Hvala, I'm going to answer your questions for you, dear. Here we go. I got to get my videos are too long, so I got to get straight to the nitty-gritty here. The first question you asked me, Charles, I'm going to be going to Greece through Macedonia and into Serbia. Do I need to do anything in Canada before I go there to set it up? No, you don't. You can send the Canadian Embassy in Belgrade a quick message and ask them, but if it's anything like the United States, which I think it is, you can, if I want to go to Greece, I get on a bus, I go to the Macedonian border. They are not in the European Union. They'll get on the bus, take your passport, stamp it, you get 90 days. Then you go to Greece, they'll stamp your passport again, you got 90 days in Greece. And then it's multiple entries, so you can go out, go back in, as long as it's not exceed 90 days, you will have no problems. Next question. Do I need to set anything up before going to Serbia? I really want to avoid getting myself into crap, since this will be my first time traveling by myself. Wow! Well, you picked a great country to come to first. I think it'll be, you know, make every other country seem not as special, you know, after you meet the Serbs. But really, I don't think you do, because I'm sure Canada is exactly the same as the United States. We're both stable, you know, well-off countries. And for me, all you need to do is get on an airplane, fly into Nikola Tesla Airport. You're going to go through customs, they'll stamp your passport, and you get 90 days in Serbia. So that's all there is to it. The only thing I would really suggest, maybe if you haven't traveled a lot, is go to your closest insurance company and get travel insurance, and that will cover you for some different things, mainly medical. In case you break your leg or something, you know, there's some fees here, and medical care is kind of cheap in Serbia, but still, you know, you don't want to risk that, you know, so it's best to get, you know, some medical insurance. As injections and immunizations and things like that, no, you don't need to. So Serbia's a very clean, safe place with decent medical care, so you wouldn't have any issues. Next one, what would be the reactions to Serbian people when they see an Asian? That's a good one. Well, you won't have any problems being an Asian. Probably when they see you, they'll think that you own a Chinese shop, because every single small little town, city here in Serbia has a Chinese shop. You know, they're taking over this country and the economy, but everybody's to blame because we all go there. Just today I was there and I bought some pots and pans and stuff for my apartment, spent 10 bucks and got a ton of stuff. You know, but there's a young lady, her parents are Chinese and she's from Singapore. She's been here numerous times. She's dating one of my best friends in Nish. There's another Chinese guy that moved here from the United States. No problems, he loves it. There's a young lady from Japan that's my friend. Her father was the ambassador, and she loves it. She wants to move here for good. I've got black friends, one from Canada, Joel, and a young lady, beautiful young lady, Heather from Louisiana. All of them loved it, no problems. You know, in England, they sit there and say, oh, the Serbs are racist. It was a big thing in the paper. Bull crap. You know, there's more racism over there and in the United States than there is here. You know, the Serbs are a little bit more, you know, interested in people. You know, when you see a black person here, you know, most people look at them, but it's not out of disgust or distrust. It's out of curiosity. You know, that's what Heather told me, the black girl. She said, there's a difference, she said, in Serbia, when they look at you because you're black, it's out of curiosity. People are interested in you. She said, a lot of places in the USA, you go to a little town, white people, she said, they look at you in disgust or distrust, you know. So no problems. You're not going to have any problems. Number 4, I'm planning to stay there for a month. How much money would you suggest I bring, mainly for shopping? Serbia was not a good place to shop, really, if you're looking for name brand clothing or shoes. Stuff is expensive here. especially shoes. Nike shoes are so expensive here. In the USA, you can find really good pairs for under 100 bucks. Over here, it's about 130 euros for a decent pair. Name brand clothes is outrageously expensive. Guess, Tommy Hilfiger, you're going to pay a ton of money. As for my tip for if you're going to be here for a month, do not stay in a hotel. You know, have your boyfriend find you a sobe or a room. There, you can find them about anywhere that you can stay for a month. Like my apartment here in Kotež, I'm 20 minutes from downtown Belgrade. I've got 2 bedrooms that I don't use. I've got a big bathroom, big hallway, kitchen, big living room here with a couch, and it's 150 euros for a month. It's cable TV, internet, everything. I mean, it's a good deal, so don't stay in a hotel. Most decent hotels here are about 40, 50 euros a night, and it's a lot of money. So tell your boyfriend to find you that. As for shopping, I'd say if you brought about $1,500, $1,500, you could have a hell of a time here. And you can take one of my tours, you know, with a tiny little bit of that money and have a great time, see a lot of things. Okay, $1,500 is what I would say. Next question. You're going to be staying at his house. Oh, it's Vinite. Or, sorry, I didn't know that. I'll be staying at his house for the time being. What kind of gifts would be appropriate? Well, if I was you, you know, a lot of Serbians, unfortunately, don't get to travel outside of this country much. I would bring stuff that had Canada on it. You know, a lot of these people are interested. A lot of my friends say, hey, bring me something that's made in the USA, like a little flag or just something with the United States, a little statue, something, you know. I think that'd be nice. Serbians love to smoke tobacco, and a lot of my friends said, hey, bring some American tobacco, some American cigarettes here, and you know, you can never go wrong by giving a Serb a pack of cigarettes, even a lighter, a really nice lighter, something would be cool, because smoking's a big part of their culture. Also, once you get to know Serbians, if you go to somebody's house, like a grandma or something, bring them a thing of coffee, or a big thing of juice, or a bottle of wine you can never go wrong with. Question 6, please tell me, is the airport easy to get around in? Yes, it is. You fly from Canada into Nikola Tesla Airport, that's the name of it. It's about 20 minutes from downtown Belgrade. You get into the airport, you walk through customs, there's like 3 windows, I think. They're very friendly, speak English perfectly. You go up there, they'll stamp your passport, you're there for 90 days. You walk out, there's like 3 guards that stand there. Sometimes they'll stop people to look through their luggage, they've never stopped me. You go downstairs, it's really quick, it's a small airport. There's taxi drivers everywhere that'll solicit you. There's a bus place, I would go to the bus. If your boyfriend doesn't meet you, you can get on the bus really cheap, about 150 dinara, 200 dinara maybe less than that, 80 dinara, I don't know. Oh, there's a money exchange right inside, right downstairs on the escalator. You can change your Canadian dollars to dinara, and the exchange rate for the Canadian dollars, like they buy it, it's like about 80, it's about 78 is what the exchange rate you'll get at a bank, about 78 dinara per Canadian dollar. So you can go outside and get a bus that takes you right downtown Belgrade. So it's easy to get around at Nikola Tesla Airport. This is funny. How likely is it for me to be approached by a gypsy? It's 150% likely, guaranteed, that you will be approached by a gypsy. Gypsies will approach everybody, and they do it all the time. It's kind of annoying. The appropriate name to call them here in Serbia is Roma. You don't want to call them that anyway, but also people call them a Tsigan, and that's not very polite, but they do call themselves, amongst themselves, they are a Tsigan, but you don't really want to call them that. But you will be approached here. They have a real bad habit of selling you real Ray-Ban sunglasses, cologne, perfume. They come up to you out the bars like a constant stream. They come up, hey, you want blah, 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 blah. Say, ne Hvala, beji, you know. Just be polite and, you know, don't say beji, that means go. But just say ne Hvala, no thank you, or no thank you in English. Just be polite and won't. A lot of little kids, they'll come up to you, their mom will say, hey, go ask them for money. If they hear you speaking English, they'll come up and just say, no, or give them 10 dinar and you'll be fine. But no problems, they're not going to beat you. Don't ever slap one or don't get in a fight with one, because if you mess with one, whew, the whole gypsy tribe's after your ass. Next question. Lastly, is there a lot of crime in Serbia? A lot of crime in Serbia? No. That's an easy answer. Similar sized cities in the United States and probably in Canada and in Western Europe are a lot more dangerous, have a lot more crime than they do here in Serbia. Me and my Australian buddy were talking about this fact. We're like, these Serbians live on 300 euros all the way to 500 euros, probably middle euros a month. Their bills are about 400, more than they make, but Serbians don't do anything. They don't break into jewelry stores all the time. They don't break into the banks. They don't break into their neighbors' homes. I mean, it's a real stable, safe place. And me and him just couldn't believe how that's possible. You know, and the reason is, I think, for 500 years the Turks oppressed the Serbs. They didn't have anything. Then you get in the Balkan Wars. Then you get into World War I, where most of their population was killed. The ones that weren't killed in World War I were killed in World War II, and all their stuff was destroyed. Then 40 years under communism. Then the wars of the 90s, Croatia, Bosnia, you know, then you get Kosovo War. I mean, it's been constant struggle, constant suffering in this part of the world, but God darn it, you wouldn't notice it. You know, they don't come up and steal your crap and treat you like that. You know, Serbians just, you know, they kind of, it's just amazing, just the carefree attitude with it. I know there's got to be a lot of stress for the families, but a lot of the people, you ask them, they'll say, I want to buy you a beer. I said, what are you going to do when your money's gone? I got money. Well, I don't know, I'll find it somewhere. You know, in the USA, somebody says, oh man, I only got $200 left till payday, you know, maybe 50 bucks till payday. Stress, you know, you got bills and all that. But here in Serbia, it's like, yeah, I only got 200 dinar. I don't get paid, you know, my job don't pay me for 3 months. They're supposed to pay me every week, but they don't, you know, and just a constant struggle. The people don't have much, they haven't had much, and they're raised really darn good over here. Good family structure, mom and dad, and extended grandma and grandpa and aunts and uncles, and everybody's there. I think that plays a big part in it, I think. You know, so, you know, the crime isn't, just pay attention, be smart. I was robbed in Kruševac and in Zrenjanin, but it was just my own stupidity. I took my wallet out and was like, the kid said, can I have 20 dinar? Oh yeah, I pulled it out right in front of him. Oh yeah, let me see, here. And he goes and runs off, you know, stupidity. Zrenjanin, I let a ton of people in my house for a party, left my wallet laying there. My money was gone, my debit card was gone. But it's just total stupidity on my part. You know, you can't do that. You can't be trusting to everybody because every country has a few idiots. But here there's less idiots than most countries, I would say. But, you know, on a train, you know, I would be careful on trains and on buses and trams here in the city of Belgrade because they put lots of people on there. You'll be crammed in there. If you have a purse, maybe if you're a woman, it'd be easy for somebody to steal. Just keep your wallet and stuff right by you, and you won't have any problems, really. Anyway, that's it, my friends. I'll see you soon. I'm going to send you, Jen, I'm going to send you my website. Should have it done here in a week or two, and all that. Also, Say Serbia TV is going to be out. Our promo, we fixed it. We finished changing one more thing on it, and we're getting ready to release it to some of the media things. It's going to show you, it's going to be a one-of-a-kind thing, guys. We're going to try to go to almost every city and town and interesting place in this whole country. And it's rare to find a website on any country where you can go to the website, you can look up a town and find a little 30, 45-minute summary of every town. This is going to be a big thing, and I want you to help me out with it. Anyway, that's it, Jen. Thank you. Hvala, I appreciate it, and I'll see you on your tour, man. Anyway, that's it, my friends. Thank you. Hvala.